Yo, what's going on, everybody, and welcome back for another To Be Hero X reaction, everybody. This week we got episode 8. So last time on To Be Hero X, our boy Yang Chen ran the ones, everybody. He is no longer the new ESO, he's just ESO, everybody, because he won. He just straight up won. And you know, this last episode was probably the longest battle sequence that we had so far in To Be Hero X, and it was a nice one. It was a good one. But unfortunately, all that brand new spanking, battle scene came at a price though, because unfortunately, seems like we found another bad apple, everybody. Everybody that the uncle we thought was on our side turns out to be an evil guy. He even caught two bodies last episode. Just crazy. Thoughts, McMillion?
Really interested to see where that's gonna go, because like they said, I was rocking with Unk, and then turned out he was dirty. He was dirty in the end.
He the one who put out the hit on our boy. I can't remember his friend, but Yang Chen's friend. I can't remember his name right now. Yeah. Yes, but the manager. I'm horrible with names, but he was the one who put out the hit on his manager, and he was the one who originally was basically told the judges not to select Yang Chen to be the new ESO or the actor ESO. What they was doing. I still don't know what the hell they was doing with that, but.
I guess I'm assuming it was supposed to be like a fan representative for his anniversary or something like that.
Yeah,
like,
something like that, baby.
Be like real inclusive with it, and it was like, nah.
Because he had zero trust. He went from a man with zero trust to taking somebody's whole identity.
Jacked his whole shit, but his whole flow, bar for bar.
Oh man, it's crazy. It's crazy. But all right, everybody, with all that being said, let's just go ahead and get straight into it. Once again, everybody, To Be Hero X episode 8, the Cyan Girl. Let's get it.
A fully occupied passenger jet crashed outside the city.
Already starting off with the bullshit.
With the number of active heroes in the world, this is an unprecedented disaster. The Commission has deployed a special team to investigate.
What a body's at?
That's what I was wondering too.
I can't believe I got in.
Now he snuck in.
That's crazy.
Plane shouldn't crash. Not in this era.
Just because we got superheroes, we can't have plane crash? I guess. Well, what's the point? We got to have superheroes. They can't stop a goddamn plane from crash.
I guess that's fair.
And there's the Cyan Girl. All right.
That's so family.
I always knew.
Come on, we don't have all day. Just throw it.
Damn.
I see. Is she? Yeah. An orphan. She's the only one in her family who survived the disaster.
What do you mean by the
That's
disaster?
crazy.
Not the plane crash. There were no survivors.
Oh, so he did just kidnap her. I was
Managed to
wondering.
sneak her out of the wreckage.
Yep.
Nobody else saw her.
That's crazy.
Why
So
would
he
you do
kidnapped
that?
a child.
That crash was too suspicious. Whoever
What
buried
gives him the
scandal
authority?
behind
Who does he think he is?
She might be their next victim.
Oh, okay. He thinks he's trying to save
It's
him.
called, hey, report on the plane crash. And you heard slander the heroes?
Not a single hero tried to keep it in the air. We may not know all the
There you
details,
go,
but
Ace.
people care about this.
Somebody else is
Teach
paying
us to
attention.
care in the right way. Widespread doubt would tank trust values, and there would be far worse disasters than a little plane crash.
He sold all.
He sold quite a few of them.
Those people trusted their heroes with their lives, and they were abandoned when they needed them the most.
Just drop it, okay? I'm going to move
My
you
boy
over
gonna
to
turn
the
into
food and travel
Stain.
department. It's just a temporary transfer, but it should give you some much needed time to cool down and think about what it is you're doing here.
Quit the job and everything.
That's the longest we've gotten 2D animation for the show.
This episode, yeah, it's popping off. It's nice.
The truth will reveal itself. What do you think?
The truth shall be revealed. Unhand me.
It was no accident. They planned it. Someone set up the crash and killed those people.
No. said embrace fear.
You know the Ether Laboratory?
Of course.
Oh,
Come on, let's walk
some
in.
fear lore this episode? Wait a minute.
Oh, there we go.
Lucian?
Which hand is holding the candy?
Hey, if you get this right too, that'll make it 10 in a row. You got this.
Plot twist, they both got candy.
Truth is, game was rigged from the start.
I'm starting to think this is a trick.
Wait, what is her name?
Oh wait,
Clue.
she might be Lucky Cyan, the girl from the pop star.
Cyan would fit.
Oh,
It just clicked with me. It just clicked with me.
With her on
wow.
my side, I pulled a golden SSR.
They foreshadowed that. It might. I'm pretty. She might just be Lucky Cyan.
I think you got it.
Leave that poor girl alone.
Bullying that precious angel! Leave her alone! I'm glad you're all right. Have no fear, for Miss Zhao is here.
No fear.
Hey, Cyan, do you want to draw a picture with me? Choose carefully. Really try to feel where the treasure is buried.
Is
You'll
this
do great. Don't be
maid
nervous. Come on now. Just go with your gut.
abusing her?
I have faith in you. Go on,
Abu-
sweetie. My husband's been as bald as a cue ball for over 10 years, and he started growing hair again. It's a miracle.
Yeah,
What do you
she's
think?
Lucky Cyan. So her she has some type of luck-based powers or something.
And suddenly your luck has been better than ever
Interesting.
before.
I swear, before that little blessing came into my life, I thought my marriage was over.
And now they're all trying to build a rep to her.
Each boy is printed on a
Is she about
yummy
to-
piece of chocolate.
This child choose her husband.
Whichever one you want, okay? Just choose a picture and you can try. Shan is gone. She totally quit.
Or maybe she
because she's
chose the
dating
one that
a
she didn't eat,
apparently
maybe?
Her fiance is crazy rich.
I don't
He
know.
looks like
It doesn't matter.
the average guy,
Regardless,
but
how the hell
really
you use a
handsome
child for something like this?
Oh, now she lives in a huge mansion. Lucky.
Not a huge mansion. So she hit the jackpot.
Thank our lucky science star.
See, I might buy the kid a scratch off every once in a
Which of
while.
these
I don't.
stocks would you buy? Cyan, my son got a...
And you're going to owe it all to her. Little lucky
Okay, well,
Cyan.
this is. Well, I guess it's another example of how, or one example of how kids can have trust value at an early age.
Hey, Jeff.
Is now a good time? Will I be able to see the girl? Yes, but you only have a minute.
Are they charging? Oh God!
Is to finally meet the miracle worker. My husband is gravely ill. Here for you. Got it, thank you. He'll be fine. A good deed is only truly good when you keep it to yourself and don't brag about it to your friends.
Oh my
so make sure
God.
not to tell anyone what you and I got up
This is
to.
wild.
Miss
This
Zhao,
is fucking crazy.
I'm disappointed in you. She isn't a money tree.
It
Thank
wasn't about
you.
the money. It was a family member. Donate it to the orphanage.
I don't accept dirty money. A donation like that is worthless.
Uh-oh.
I'm sorry. Please
Damn.
forgive me. I'll never make that mistake again.
Cyan,
My life.
you have a gift.
You just now starting to step in at the, money
5
laundering
years.
start getting in influence now. Involved,
5
I mean.
years has passed, and they made her a choir leader. All right.
She looked like more than a choir leader.
A deity.
Blessings are free, of course. It's all yours.
Thanks to you, we've been able to do so much good.
Sir, weren't you just in the flashback saying we don't accept dirty money? And now you sell it? and now you made this.
Look at their smiling
No,
faces.
technically it's not dirty money, though. Technically, I mean, it's-
He made this small child a false
You
prophet. I
allowed us to
can't.
accomplish something truly beautiful.
is it false if she's been correct every so far?
And you know what? I guess that's fair. That's fair. Maybe I'm harsh. I don't know.
This is why I want to become X. I will guide this world toward the order it deserves.
Oh, is
And
this?
as X, I would have one
This is why I want to become X.
finding peace.
Is it the spirit
He
hero?
wants to be a hero and change the world.
I will abolish the trust
don't
value
know.
system.
And vanquish chaos for good.
It looked like her.
I will be the hero who creates order.
It looks like the hero, the female hero that had the crown and the
I'm impressed.
trailer.
You turned your own graduation
And I guess X may be the position of the number one hero, or it's probably even just a position higher than that, maybe. Because it sounds like an official position, though.
I know we've been strict with you, and you've never disappointed us once, but please remember, modesty is important.
I can't start at 18.
Okay, it is
I'll have
daughter.
already made it into the top 10 heroes by then.
Oh my.
Mr. Matchstick and Miss Blazing
Okay.
Fire's reputations have gone
That's
up
big
in
money
flames
talk right
thanks to
there.
a recent scandal. As last season
Yeah, Hero X may be the number one hero. I'm gonna throw that out there.
Oh, I missed
And it was like, you know, being the number one hero comes with perks and stuff.
Wear this when I'm singing the blessings. I guess that means you're the sacred maiden I keep hearing about.
Did make her into a
Why haven't I seen you before? Are you new here? They call me the Calamity. Scared.
Oh, we're getting two
Damn,
heroes?
a good name.
Why would you agree to take that boy in?
Are we
I'm
getting
with-
two
I'm with
heroes for
her.
the price of one?
Man's name is the Calamity, and we gonna bring a child like that into this building?
I think, I'm assuming the thought process is we have a super lucky child. We gonna balance it out with a super unlucky child.
If you have become a sacred light of hope for the people by using compassion to do good,
Who do you think you are?
every child is equal.
He might be a villain.
Take those documents and get out.
Maybe. I mean, this wouldn't be the first time a caregiver has been turned out to be a villain.
What? You rolled another 6?
Okay, so everyone innately can do it.
Whoa,
All right.
your number is huge. No wonder you're like this. You've got to tell me how you got it so high.
I just don't get why it has to be me. I'm sick of it. I don't want to be a hero.
Because you was the chosen
I'd
one.
rather be a regular kid.
Good, but you can do better. Try again. From this day forth, Cyan will be the sacred symbol of our orphanage.
Allowed to make
He might be evil.
Yeah. If this was a JRPG, that's the villain right there. That's
Where are we going? We're gonna break your good luck curse with this.
See, here
Close
comes
your
the
eyes.
start of the foolishness. You don't let no kid named the Calamity up in your building.
Wait, it says 6 years later, but I'm wondering, is that 6 years later from what we just saw? Or
I'm pretty
6
sure.
years later from
Gotta be. From, you know, from the moment we was just at.
Okay.
Blasphemy.
Oh no, rock and roll. Oh, jeez.
It's the boy. It's all his fault. So she made her own OST. All right, hang it up. There's only one VV. All right, there's only one VV.
Now. She could be the other study. Damn, episode over already?
It was a. That's kind of crazy. Cause it didn't feel like we was watching this for this long.
That felt really fast.
We're gonna break your good luck curse with this.
Is that fully Clover in there? It is. Was that her?
She turned on the
target?
sprinklers and stuff.
Just because you're lucky doesn't mean you can't have a rainy day now and then.
Oh, inventive.
Oh my. He's evil. It's him, ain't it? But I told you.
What the fuck? I didn't think it was that exact.
You will not take that from me. And you will not leave.
There we go. See? Yeah.
All right.
See? What? I know evil when I see it. Apparently, it's stuff
you're right.
because I didn't see that one.
I just said, it's just funny because I was like, yeah, he probably the JRPG villain. And then he basically showed it right then and there. That's fucking wild.
So, I guess, let's start off here, right? So, we were correct from last episode, right? This episode was the introduction of a brand new hero. So, once again, we're on our third hero now. We're about to, follow Lucky Cyan's, story and see where it goes, right? So, we do know at some point she does end up being a, the Lucky Cyan pop star or whatnot. So, either we don't know what the orphanage man done did, right, to really make her stay here, but apparently she's under his raps, unfortunately, right? So we still have to see the rest of the story unfold. There we go.
Yeah, I'm interested to see where this one does go, like how, because we jumped around throughout like years in this one, right? A total of 12 years went by in the span of this episode, and we've met a couple of people, some very interesting players, and so I'm wondering like where this all leads, because especially with this teacher, this dean wanting to keep her here, how do they escape? And then we have the boy named Calamity. What's his thing? And then also, like, is there something? Obviously, they hint to there being something more than just natural, I guess, causes for their plane crash with Cyan. So will we get to find out what that's about?
Yeah, like who the hell was trying to kill her and her family and why? I'm with you there. Yeah, and also speaking of Calamity as well, it's almost like he's Lucky Cyan's opposite essentially, because wherever he goes, bad things happens or essentially bad luck, right? Occurs to him.
Yeah, that's why I was wondering, like, are these characters meant to balance each other out? Like, are we basically? I was wondering, are we getting like a 2 for the price of 1
type
within
situation
like, the
going
story
on?
arc?
Yeah, I could see that. A little yin and yang, a little dagger, cloak and dagger, if you will.
Yeah, and it's very interesting too, because the last with Yang Ching with Yang Ching's story, they didn't mention anything about Lucky Cyan being a hero. It was just her
being
as
a pop
idol.
star.
Yeah, so I'm very interested to see if she is in the top 10, because I'm assuming that what these characters are supposed to be like basically
the top 10 heroes. Yeah.
Like what role she plays? Like, is it just simply she is a pop star that also is a hero, or is it kind of like just because she's so famous, people kind of put the hero title on her?
Yeah. Or did somehow Calamity end up being, the hero, and she just went on to be the pop star, to kind of keep the facade going on or whatever. That'll be interesting as well. And it'll also be interesting to see if Calamity's, well, I guess not, because he has trust value, but I was about to say I was going to be interested to see if Calamity's powers was related to fear in any way, but he did prove he had a trust value in this episode, but we don't necessarily know if the requirements for gaining fear power is having no trust, for example, right?
Yeah, because we haven't gotten that deep into the system, and just from the little instance with the reporter guy, it seemed like we might touch upon the power of fear within this arc of the show. Yeah. So I'm interested to see that as well. Like, will we actually finally touch on what fear is, or will we see it maybe next time? Who knows?
Yeah. It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting if they do it in this arc. It makes sense. From this episode, it does look like you just mentioned earlier, like they setting that up in this little story arc. So if they do it here, I won't be surprised. But me personally, I hope that is the case. That's what's gonna happen.
Yeah, I mean, from our last 2 characters, I think we've learned more about the world as we went. So I'm interested to see what the new information we get about like the world to be hero from this character.
Yeah,
what they bring.
Yeah, 100%. Was there anything else you want to touch upon in this episode by chance?
I think I hit everything that I wanted to talk about. You got anything?
Okay. I'm just trying to see. Well, I guess there's one last thing I want to touch upon. This episode, fully 2D animation.
Yeah,
full 2D animation. Shout out to the animators, even though that's like nothing special, quote unquote. But for this show, technically, it's something special.
Yeah, this was the first time it's been fully that. So that was nice, and it did look good. So
yeah,
shout out to them.
Yeah, that was nice. I do understand kind of probably why they went with more of the 2D style for her story, right? More colors, more pop, right? So I'm with it. But all right, everybody, you know that's everything that we have for this week. We'll see you all next week for To Be Hero X episode 9. Everybody, peace out.
Peace out.